we are at Okmulgee, Oklahoma, a small town. It's all raining and nasty and everything. This is the fun of owning a thrift store in a small town. Small towns, no one comes out when it's raining or cold or anything like that. So what I've done over the years is I've tried to do everything I can to keep everything I can out of the landfill and keep everything moving, help people out and everything. But people have gotten to the point where they like to tear stuff apart and there's no respect in it and everything, because we have the fill-a-bag here for $1, fill-a-bag for $1. But I used to have that big building next door, 5,000 square feet. We had the fill-a-bag for $3, but we put a lot more stuff in there. Now we're getting to the point where we're going to clean this out, get rid of most of this. We have the honor system where you can pay for your stuff at the door and everything. A lot of people do that and everything, but it gets to the point where people don't pay. And that's okay, because we're doing this because we want to help people out. We're not doing this because we're going to make a lot of money off this stuff, because a lot of this stuff is one step to the trash. I mean, if people can use it, they can use it. So we do that and everything. But the problem is people are very disrespectful. They throw the stuff on the ground, they trash it and everything. We have a nice, beautiful day out here with the nasty weather and everything you can see. And so you can see it's not real busy out here, but my next goal is to go through all these boxes and fill up the dumpster probably tomorrow and everything, get rid of all the trash out of this. And then I want to downsize it so people can see what's here and everything. So that's that part of the store. And then I keep scrap and everything so it don't go into the landfill and all that fun stuff. But the problem with that is you can't sell everything. You just can't. And so come on in. Let's go take a look and see what we're doing here. This building here was full of all kinds of goodies. We had that all full and everything. This was full of movies in here. I've cleared it out. It's going to be full of movies again, but it's going to be VHS. We sell our VHS for like 25 cents each. We got books and everything we're going to put up here. We got our dollar stuff. This is going to be our bargain center, pretty much to help people out that can't afford stuff and everything. We're going to have dishes and all that goodies, nothing too expensive. Nothing in this whole building is going to be over $5. We got the dollar stuff, and we buy the Dollar Tree. I don't know why I said Dollar Tree, but it's Dollar General pallets, of all the new stuff and everything. We sell it for half the price marked on it. Right now we got a lot of Halloween and Christmas left. That's about it. Even got video games down here for $1 all the way on that bottom shelf. That's all video games and sleeves and everything, all for $1 each. My dealers come in and they buy them up, 200 of them for $100. I give them a deal and everything. Now I got to put the shelves back here. We had this all full of all the display cases you've seen in the other building. If you don't remember, I'll take you over there and show you all that. I've been recasing a lot of movies and doing all that fun stuff and everything. So we're going to redo this whole building in here. Used to have all these posters up here and everything. My friend goes to Peru and gets these. We got the Avengers and Led Zeppelin and all that stuff up here. And then we got a cart full of goodies I got to put out and everything. It's a lot of work, though, because my wife, she had an accident a while back, and she broke her pelvis. And the ironic thing about that is we had decided, because people were stealing everything outside after we went on a vacation, that we weren't going to do this store anymore. We were going to go to the flea market. Well, she had an accident, broke her pelvis, so we didn't get to go to the flea market. We got her 50-cent toys here, 50-cent clothes and everything. And we're going to fill all this up with all kinds of goodies again. The problem is I don't know how long that's going to take. This was all full of DVDs and everything. We moved them all next door. So pretty much we have a clean slate. And if y'all have any questions, holler at me. I'm going to try to pay attention to it and everything. I just want to take you on a tour of how it is to have a thrift store and how much fun it isn't at times. And there's good things, though, because you get to find all the goodies and everything. And you get cool stuff every now and then. But my problem is I always end up selling it, because someone will be like, hey, what's that? How much you want for that? And I'll be, I'll sell it. When I shouldn't. And this here was full of movies also and everything. But as you can see, I've cleared out this whole building in here. As far as most of this stuff, I just got to go through these little things, put them away, and get this all cleaned up. But the weather has not helped me. And then we have other stuff all over the place. So now I'm going to take you next door to the other store and give you a little tour of everything that's going on over there. And so we're trying to get this done, but my trust issues, I have serious trust issues anymore, because I've had people steal just about everything you can think of from me and not even care. I mean, I give them a place to live, give them some money, help them out. And they would go through the boxes and take out the good stuff and then leave me with nothing worth a dang. So I got stuff piled up in the back room that all the good stuff has been picked out. There's nothing great in there and everything. So I'll show you the front of the building we have here. We are in Okmulgee, Oklahoma, small town of Okmulgee, Oklahoma. So as you can see with the weather, there is nothing going on. I think our population right now is about 11,000 and everything. But we've got that. We're going to do something out here. I just haven't figured out if I'm going to do like bigger toys or something where I got to take them out. The reason we started the honor system was because my health was not doing good and I couldn't carry stuff in. So we started leaving it out and people were like, oh, throwing money in the doors and everything. I was like, hey, they're paying for this stuff, so why not? Well, then we went on vacation one time, and after about 4 years of this, we thought, hey, everyone's doing good. Yeah, after about 4 years, they decided to clear out the tables, so we quit for a while. We went to the flea market. Wife broke her pelvis, and here we are starting over again. And my health is like, yeah, we can't do the flea market anymore, because we would take that much stuff out that you saw outside. We'd take that much stuff to the flea market, put it out, pick it up, and everything. And the last time we went, it was a 4-day event. It was raining nonstop, just raining all day long for one day, and flooded us. And then we got stuck in the mud. We lost a tire. She broke her pelvis. I mean, it was just one thing after another. We lost so much money. We went from, hey, we're going to make money to, yeah, we made $600, but we were in the hole 1,000, type thing. So yeah, it's just not worth it and everything. So you see all this stuff in these cabinets here was all in those display cases over there, just piled on top of each other so you can see anything. So the best thing you can do if you're trying to sell stuff is display it, and get it out there so they can see it. We have these clothes bins that normally go outside for fill a bag for $1. The only problem is with it being like the weather it is, obviously you can't put it out. And then I put out some extra goodies too. This was over next door, but it wasn't really out displayed. And this whole cabinet was over there where that wall is empty. It's over here. So I'm slowly trying to put this place together over here and everything. And we got all kinds of goodies we've been putting out. Got the knives and all that out. This was all in that display case. Those 2 display cases had everything in this display case right here and everything in all those display cases right there. All there, piled on top of each other. No wonder you couldn't sell anything, right? So much stuff and everything. And then we have all kinds of goodies and everything. I've just been trying to get everything organized, get the fixtures out and everything, and then we're going to start filling up all these shelves. In fact, hopefully as soon as I get these movies recased, nothing like 4,000 movies to recase because someone don't want to listen. They kept putting them out. You can't put movies out in the sun because it eats the cases. And he would do that, and I'd keep pushing them under the canopy. He kept pushing them out. And then when the cases would break, he'd just go shove them in the back and hide them, which is really lovely. So I'm going to run back here real quick and turn on this other light so we can see some more stuff, and then we'll go back to where we were looking and everything. We got some games and all kinds of stuff here. But we have 5,000 square foot on this side that we're going to fill up with video games and toys and all kinds of stuff. And everyone, I know y'all waiting to see what all kinds of goodies and everything I get out. But I got to go one step at a time. I always try to stay in line because my ADHD and my Asperger's, autism, it messes with me if I don't follow a pattern. Brain goes, woohoo. So we took these display cases all from off the shelves and everything next door. And the other ones, I bought 13 display cases and a whole bunch of shelving for like $500 from a pawn shop. So that was a pretty cool deal. And then we got some glasswares and stuff like this. But eventually the whole store will be full like this and everything. Got some video games and everything, not a whole lot. Cartridges are hard to get since COVID hit. They wiped me out on stuff because we used to have 100,000 games in here at one time. And we had toys and 100,000 movies, and we had, I want to say 20,000 VHS, and we had probably about 10,000 CDs. And at one time, I had 50,000 records back there. Someday I will get it built back up, but who knows? Getting old and it's hard to carry that stuff, so who knows what we're going to do. But we had a flea market space up in Tulsa, and we had the 50,000 records, and we put them in a U-Haul. Ironically, the first thing I did, I put them in a little 5x7 trailer, and you can only fill a 5x7 trailer half full. Because if you fill it all the way full, it will hit the ground and it will not move. So these guys I had working for me, they filled up the trailer and everything. And it hit the sidewalk and it was stuck on it. So we had to take half the stuff out of the trailer and do it. So I was like, no, this ain't going to work. It's going to take us forever to do. So we went and rented a U-Haul. And I told my son, I said, if you can get it emptied a day early, you can have the deposit money that we'd get back, the extra day or whatever and everything of the rental. So he went and he unloaded that whole trailer, all 50,000 records, the fixtures, everything in one night. And then the next day, he stayed up all night. He was, I want to say 16 at the time. He stayed up all night, got that done. And then he looked me dead in the eyes the next day and said, there you go, it's empty. And I quit. I will never work for you again. And he's kept that promise to a point because he hasn't worked for me more than maybe 5 times since then. So we have all kinds of goodies. Got my U-Haul trucks up there, or my son's U-Haul trucks. I bought them for him when he was probably 2-3 years old. He's 26 or 7 now. Man, he's getting old. And we got all kinds of goodies there. He used to have thousands and thousands of Hot Wheels. I'm sure we've already cycled through them, but he sold all them already. And my daughter had her ponies and everything. Everything's getting harder and harder to get because everyone wants to sell the stuff. Everyone wants to make the money. Me, I just want to collect it all up. It's just really cool to collect it all up. We got some Skylanders. I used to have 10 times that many Skylanders and everything. And we got the Blu-ray, and we got the books and all the goodies. And we got games, PS2, all the way up to PS5, but there's only like one PS5 game. Most of it sticks to PS3 or Wii and all that. But I've been doing all these racks and everything. I started on putting this stuff away here. I didn't really get too far with it and everything. We were doing some stuff yesterday, and then I stopped, got distracted, and started showing everyone around and everything. And then this is going to be full of all them dollar games eventually because they got to come over here. And then we're going to fill that, like I said, we're going to fill that all up with dollar stuff. This is all the stuff I'm sorting. I got to get that rack over next door. That's going to go where that big old dead space is in the front by the displays. And then I got to get all these boxes sorted out and everything and stuff like that. Then we got our boxes and everything that fold up. And then we got all our racks and everything that got to go back to storage. All our hangers we're going to be doing and everything for all that and everything. Got all kinds of racks. Eventually, once I figure out what stuff I'm going to need, see, it's a pretty big space back here and everything, and it goes all the way back. We have 5,000 square foot down here, and then upstairs we have 3,000 square foot. So this roof here, when I bought it, was all caving in and everything else, and it was really bad. I spent $2,000, and we had that whole roof redone. Back then, 20 years ago, $2,000, that was dirt cheap. Now, I don't even think I could afford what they charge me for it now. But it's got a few things I got to fix in it and everything. But they put up all the steel. The steel alone cost me, I think, $1,000. So I probably spent more than $2,000 on it. I don't even remember. But we got all kinds of goodies in here. And I'm going to put these green racks that we got from the pawn shop down the center here. They're only about 5 foot tall and everything. And we got boxes for all our storage and stuff we're going to be sorting through. I don't know if we're going to buy the semi-loads again, but look at all that VHS that's still here that's going next door. I got to go through these, see which ones got wet, throw them away and everything. But we got VHS coming out of our ears. We still got about probably 10,000 of them. I don't even know. There's a lot and everything. There's our trusty Walgreens carts from when they were remodeled. They are beat up, but hey, they work the same. Most of them don't even have the treads on them. They just got the wheel around them. But it still rolls. But this is the type of shelving we got from that other. It's got the slat wall and everything. It's going to be really nice. It's the same as this. White stuff here, but it's got the enamel on it and everything. But that's the best way to buy your fixtures if you're going to do a thrift store is get on Marketplace, and you can look up businesses going out of business, gondola shelving. You can look up just about anything and find anything on Facebook anymore. Oops, you're not even supposed to say that. But yeah, you can get online and find stuff all over the place and get all kinds of good deals and everything. So there's all kinds of stuff like that. And I'm going to get this all cleaned out as soon as I can. And we're going to get these shelves put together. And they're going to go across the back. So here's my pride and joy right here. That one time when we went out and they stole everything, we went to meet Kevin Smith. And we also met Jay Muse and all kinds of stuff. And I've been hanging out with up there a little bit and everything. Hopefully I get to go out there for my birthday and we're going to hang out so I can ask Kevin what he got me for my birthday since I got him a birthday present. We'll see how that goes, huh? But yeah, they signed these up. Hung out with him for a little while after. It was really cool and everything. We've talked quite a bit. It's been really fun. You got all these here. They're all signed up and everything. Got all kinds of stuff from Chronic Con and all kinds of different things and everything. But got all kinds of goodies. So there's all the shelving for these other racks and everything put together. But as you can see, it's a big room back here. Got lots and lots of room. I bought this building 21 years ago, and I paid, y'all gonna laugh because you can't find anything this cheap anymore. But we bought this building for $24,000 on a contract. We didn't even have to have the cash up front. But in a small town, you can do that. But you also have to look at this, this back walls was all falling apart. There was no ceiling in here. None of that was painted. We painted all that, and I still got to redo stuff. I've redone this floor like, let's see, probably 3 times over the last 21 years. And I've gotten to the point where I think I'm just going to keep sweeping it up, scraping it off, and just get down to the bare because it's just not worth painting it because it comes right back up as soon as you paint it. That's one of the things I've learned. Unless you got the money to epoxy it, it ain't worth it. It's just a lot of work. So I've got little things I'm working on doing and everything. We got to get this clothes rack filled up. Then we're going to have some shelving come back out here. That it's going to be that 5-foot shelving. And then we got this display. It's going to go up where the slat wall is and everything. So that's going to be pretty cool. And then we have our games and everything, which is all going to move around once I get things moved around. We're going to have so many cool things coming in and everything. I've just got to finish up with these last few things of getting the shelves put out, getting the movies recased and all that stuff. And then I can move everything out of that back room that I need to, and I can fill it up with all kinds of goodies because there is not a shortage of stuff. There's a shortage of money to get the stuff, but there's not a shortage of stuff. And people complain about, well, these thrift stores, you guys are raising the prices, making everything go high. We're not the ones making everything go high. These corporations and everything else, they're looking at eBay and all these other stupid places to buy stuff. And they're thinking, hey, we're going to sell it to this. The thing about pricing your stuff is you don't want to go with what people are listing stuff for. You want to go with what's actually the selling prices of stuff. Then you can get your money. Like box sets here, I've got some that I probably could get more out of, but we sell all our orange sticker box sets for $3 each. $3 each, that's it. Then we got some more of that Dollar General half price stuff there, the floaties and everything, getting ready for summer and everything. As you can see, I did not get very far. If you watched my last live with the video games, I didn't get very far with filling that. It's one of my goals. I just got so many things going on, and like I said, I got ADHD, so that's always fun, and autism with it. So that makes for quite a conundrum at times. But I keep going. All these t-shirts we got for $1 each. We did the Scream Red Mutiny shirts for the band and everything. Used to travel with the band. Great guys. You should check them out on other platforms for their music and everything. So there's all that goodies and everything. We try to keep everything cheap though, so people can afford it. But our next goal is I got to fill up that clothes rack there after I get these movies done. This cold has really been hindering me lately because it makes it hard to do anything. And I got to get this rack cleaned up and filled up and everything. So we're going through all these boxes. So my goal is to have this all filled up and just have all kinds of cool stuff in here. And then next door, we're going to have the stuff that helps people out and keep it cheap, where I can just leave the door unlocked and they can just bring it over here and pay for it. Because with the cameras, we can see what you're doing. We're not stupid. But they think we are, with the honor system. They'll go up to the door and they'll like put an empty envelope to the door and not even think twice about it. Just don't even care. They just put an empty envelope like I can't see you. But I figure if they're willing to do that, they must really need it. So I just let it slide, unless you're just taking all kinds of stuff. It's just ridiculous, have a little respect. And the sad thing about that is they're stealing this, being dishonest. And all they have to do is tell me, hey man, could you help me out? And I would. That's the sad thing about it is I always help people out. I've done it for so long. People always, I'm short $1, I'm short $2. Hey, bring it back to me when you get it. And 99% of them do, not a problem. It's when you go over $5 and you say, hey, I'm $10 short. Oh, just bring it back to me. You never see that person again. Sadly. And then you got the ones that are like, I don't want to forget, so I'm not going to do all that and everything. So it's a pretty cool idea. I got to fill up these shelves and everything. And so we got about 20,000 DVDs for $1 each. All kinds of goodies. I just got to get them over here and get all these spots filled up. So on my next live, maybe I'll do a thing where we just sit here and fill up movies and go through them. Who knows? We got all kinds of goodies. Pirates of the Caribbean over here. Woohoo! Some of the classics. Die Hard. Ooh, gotta love that. Great Christmas movie. Some people, it's not a Christmas movie. Well, it is and it isn't. It just depends on you, I guess. But my favorite is comedies. That one was pretty good if you watched it. Yeah, a lot of the dollar stuff. It's the older stuff. It's not anything too great or new. If there is new stuff, I got it up front, but it sells pretty quick. So I got to fill up all these racks right here, get them filled up and everything. But eventually we're going to get this all filled back up, and we're going to have all kinds of cool stuff and everything. Looking at doing all kinds of little things here. And we got all kinds of goodies here. And when I get my shelves back here, I got some bins I'm going to put up, I think. And we're going to just do miscellaneous. You know how they have the grab bags at the stores and everything? I think we're going to do like the toys for $1 a pound or something for the miscellaneous stuff that we don't have any use for, that people want parts or collectors need this or that. Or the little kids just think it's cool stuff and we think it's just nothing. And just do stuff like that. And then we'll have Lego bin. I think we're going to do a Lego bin where you can buy it by the pound and all kinds of cool stuff. And if I can get it together, I want to take this back corner here and get my t-shirt prints out and start printing t-shirts again. But I've got to get everything cleaned up and get it all where it needs to be. So all I have to do is buy my stuff, bring it in, put it away. Buy my stuff, bring it in, put it away. So once I get to that, I'm going to be doing okay, but it's probably going to take me about 3 more months. So I hope y'all will stick with me, watch and see how this is going. And every time, hopefully you'll see something new. But right now, I know you haven't seen a whole lot new because I've been working on them movies and recasing. That right there is about a 2-week job in itself and everything. It's horrible recasing movies because they're all broken plastic and everything. So you got to take them out, put them in a new one, make sure it don't get all mixed up and everything. And it comes apart. So you just keep going at it. But we get all kinds of cool little things. Everyone picks up that car. Everyone picks up the car. No one buys that car. I don't understand it. But you look online, they're not going cheap. They're going all over the place, you know. Of course, $10 ain't cheap to me, so I don't know. I'm cheap. What can I say? So I try to keep everything cheap so everyone can get a great deal and make them happy and everything. I need to get these cases together and everything, try to see if I can get the lights fixed on them and everything. Then I got to get my friend's dad down here. He's going to rekey all the locks and all that stuff and everything. So that'd be pretty cool. And so we got all kinds of goodies going on here and everything. So that's the tour of the main store. And that gives you kind of an idea of what we got going on here. So when you watch my lives, you'll be seeing pretty much what we're doing and how we're doing it. And you know, I'd like to see any questions and everything. I need to get better at watching the screen and paying attention for questions and everything because I'm not good at that. I get focused on talking and I forget that I need to be paying attention to that. So, you know, just bear with me. I'm slowly easing into this. Me and my wife did a live last night and yeah, we bombed so bad and everything. She wasn't feeling good and everything, but she figured she'd try it. So we're going to try it again tonight, maybe. It's just, who knows? We'll see. Because right now we got a birthday party to go to after this and everything. So this is 5,000 square foot and everything. And it's a lot of work, but it's really cool. And if you go back in some of my old videos, you'll see how this used to be. And I'll be posting more older videos, newer videos, and all kinds of stuff of what we've been doing and everything. I think it's come along really great and everything compared to what it was. Because like I said, this whole building here was full of just junk that was like out front, fill a bag for $1. And we went to the auction to sell it off. And yeah, it was horrible because normally they have about 250 people at that auction. The last time I went, we had like 60 people at the auction. 60 people. So yeah, I filled up that trailer, had to put it all back in because we sold $40 worth of stuff. We were selling boxes for $2 each. And we had 600 boxes. So you can imagine how many boxes I had to pick up if I only sold that many. So I think we sold maybe 50 boxes. No, not even that. Hell, for $40, we sold 20 boxes. Plus, you know, yeah, it's just crazy. So we're going to try not to do that again and everything. But I appreciate y'all stopping in and everything. Like I said, y'all can start asking me anything you want to know about thrifting because I've been doing it for 35 years. And I've been doing all kinds of stuff. Like I said, back in school, I used to sell stuff and just to make a little bit of money here, and I'd go buy stuff. And my parents were like, "Where are you getting all this money?" I literally went and buy out the store next door of Garbage Pail Kids. This is one of my favorite ones that I did, and they had the wax pack, so you could open them up, take out what you needed, and then you put it all back in there and count up the 5 cards because I think there was 5 cards in the pack and everything for a quarter. And then I would take them, and because I bought out every card they had every time I'd buy, they'd get like 3 or 4 boxes and I'd buy the whole thing. And so I would take it, glue the thing shut, and then I'd take it to school, and they were now 50 cents a pack. And everything. Supply and demand. I know people hate that. Some people are like, "You thrifters raising price." It's supply and demand. It's supply and demand. But these corporations, people don't have a problem with the way they screwing us all over and everything. So I don't understand that myself. But they can do it all day long and they're okay. But the little guy tries to get ahead, and we're losers because we don't get a real job, or we're doing this or we're doing that. And people get all, I don't know, butthurt about it. Because my friend, the Big Apple Picker, he gets all kinds of people on there. "Thrifting, you're ruining the business. You're making the prices go up." I'm glad that y'all think that one person like me or my friend can actually raise the prices like that. Because in all reality, it is all the corporations that are causing that problem. Because they see y'all paying for it, so they keep raising it. And they're greedy. They want that money. I mean, there's so many. Y'all don't understand the waste in the thrift business. People donate all this stuff to these big corporations. And a little guy like me, we have to go buy our stuff. I get donations once in a while, but that's to help out with the people that are low income and stuff like that. We put that stuff out there and we keep it cheap. And some of it I just give away. The stuff I buy, see, people don't realize I've got to make money too. So the stuff I buy, I do charge a little bit more for it and everything. And I have to do that because I can't just rely on, $1 a bag. We probably make $5 a day off the stuff outside if we're lucky and everything. Because most people lately just help themselves to take what they want, which I'm okay with that. Like I said, as long as they're just taking a bag, here and there. If they really need it, that's fine. I'm not going to argue because it's less work I have to do later. And if you have it, I appreciate you helping out because that helps pay our electric bill. It helps pay the taxes and all that other stuff for that. So it does help out people. I mean, I've thought about doing a nonprofit next door, but my trust issues I have anymore with the people that screwed me over, because I just had someone that I've known 20 years just screw me over to the point of I cannot trust anyone anymore. So I decided we're going to just let it go and do our thing and have a great day and just do our thing, just keep your head up and keep going. And that's all you can do. You can't let life get you down, because if you do, you're never going to get anywhere. I have so many issues and everything. I take sea moss and everything to keep my brain straight, keep my body going, which is 102 of the essential vitamins or something. I can't remember how many. And it actually, it helps, because 2 years ago, I couldn't even walk. But I take that and everything and some other things. And now I can walk, I can move, I can do better and everything. But this cold it hurts so bad. So I appreciate y'all stopping in. I hope you enjoyed the tour. And then, maybe I'll get back on here shortly and we'll talk about some other stuff and everything. Who knows? But I could tell you all kinds of stories of what used to happen in here. We used to have the counter out here and everything. And me and my friends used to talk about, hey, we need to put cameras in the store and everything and do a live stream and everything. And people would come in just to watch the show. Now, the problem is most of those people have moved on. They've gone to better jobs, which I don't blame them. I would too and everything. But me, with my autism, it was hard for me to work for other people and do other things. So I had to find a way out. And I have. But there's not a lot of resources for me to get help for, like with my bookkeeping, stuff like that. I've had to learn how to do all that stuff. And it's really hard when you're trying to do the bookkeeping, you're trying to do the maintenance, you're trying to do the unloading, you're trying to put this stuff away, you're trying to do all this stuff. So you're not just doing one job, you're doing every job. So I don't have one job. I have about 10 jobs. And I keep going at it every day. I don't give up. And I just keep going. That's the way to be. It really helps out. And you just keep going. I appreciate everyone that has followed. Like I said, I need to get better at watching the comments and everything, but most people don't comment much. But if you have questions about thrifting, or you want to get into the business and you want to know stuff about how I did this or how I did that, I have no problem sharing that information with you. Like, you know, a lot of people, they like to go up to the bin stores and everything and get stuff and sell it. They like to do all this stuff from, they go to Ross and buy all that stuff. That's a lot of work for me. I like to buy in bulk and everything. So I go to these big auctions and buy up the whole rows and stuff like that. And then I go through and, like I said, I get a lot of stuff I don't want. So that's how we get stuff outside and everything. We don't get a lot of donations and everything, but we used to, but we just don't anymore, which is fine. So the stuff we can't use, we're going to put out there. Like, I like to buy a lot of glass. People love buying the glass, but you get a lot of stuff that you don't want to deal with, a whole bunch of coffee cups especially. So we put it out there and everything, fill a bag. So like I said, and my son, he back in the day, we had I'm going to take a walk out here again and everything, as I tell you, and we wrap it up here. So back in the day when we had to fill a bag in here, because I've done the fill a bag quite a few times to help people out and everything, and to get rid of stuff and everything, because it's a lot of work and you get lazy and you don't want to do all that extra work, so everything. But back when we had another house over here, we had a truck that had a box on it, and I told him, I said, hey, throw all this glass in the back of the truck and everything, and you can smash it up, but you have to stay this far away. Okay. Well, the only problem is he wasn't throwing it in the back of the truck. He was throwing it over the back of the truck. So he was smashing it up in the neighbor's driveway. I was like, no, we can't be doing that and everything. You got to actually keep it in the truck if you want to do that. So he's 26, 27 years old now. And he goes, hey, when you get ready to get rid of that glass, I'm ready to smash it again. He's all excited about that. Y'all have a great day. As you can see, there still hasn't been anyone come out. We got a birthday coming up today, so I'm going to go do that birthday thing. And y'all have a great day. Stay safe. And if you're around Oklahoma, stop by and see me up here at Super Deals in Okmulgee, Oklahoma. And then they got scrap and everything else. So I do my best to keep everything I can out of the landfill that I can. But eventually, it's got to go. I can't keep it out here forever. I'm thankful to the city for not getting on me about it. Yeah, but they know it helps a lot of people, so that helps out and everything. So we appreciate y'all. And if you want to see how this store goes and how we put it together, follow so you can see every day what we're doing and everything. It's not going to get exciting probably till about March or so. Well, the end of March, when I actually start getting caught up. And you'll start seeing some changes and everything when I start getting stuff going. But once it warms up, I can get a lot more going and everything. But I appreciate y'all stopping by. Y'all have a great day. Stay safe and come down and see me. And I'll see you on my next live. So y'all have a great day. Really enjoyed it.